Hi and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Rachael Phillips, the creator of the BEYOU Oracle Cards and also of the Sacred Oracle online program. This week's energy forecast is for July the 13th through to the 19th with the overall theme asking you to examine your beliefs. Let's go in and explore a little bit further how this message unfolds through the Oracle cards. Monday and Tuesday is the card of grounding. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of transformation, and the weekend's card message is reflection. Now, starting off this beautiful week with grounding, Mercury retrograde has just finished its retrograde phase, although we may find that there's still a little bit of lingering energy still around Mercury retrograde. So the beautiful thing is there are still beautiful truth bombs being delivered into your consciousness as a way to help you access more and more of your soul truth. Grounding is one of the most beautiful ways in which to be able to connect deeply with Mother Earth for the purpose to bring balance, calm, serenity, access that inner peace. So therefore you can make decisions from a much more aligned version of self. It's also a beautiful way to release any negativity that's within you, around you, or may have attached to you, because Mother Earth is this beautiful natural absorber of any energy that is not of yours. So it's amazing how, especially if you're an empath, how easy it is to pick up on other people's energy, and therefore that creates a distortion within your own frequency. So making sure that your energy is just of pure love and gratitude and manifesting magic. These are all the gorgeous things that come through when we connect with Mother Earth, because she has this radiant energy of being able to just dissolve away anything that is not yours, being able to allow you to be able to shine the most, being your most authentic self. So that's Monday and Tuesday. So if you find that you feel a little bit scattered, imbalanced, or lack focus or clarity, it's a really great indication that getting outside and grounding. And if you don't have that capacity to get outside and ground with Mother Earth, remember, if you visualize something with such a strong intention, then your mind can't differentiate what's true and what's not. So jump on YouTube, grab a grounding video and practice the art of grounding so that you are firm and solid within your own skin with only your energy vibrating through. This allows us to move through to Wednesday through to Friday, which is the card of transformation. We are doing so much inner work, and examining your beliefs is paramount in that process. And that's a beautiful thing that Mercury retrograde delivers in with our truth bombs, is that ability to be objective, to be able to see, are the beliefs that you're holding, are they true and formed to the person that you are now? A lot of the times I find that we develop beliefs a very, very long time ago while you were a very different version of yourself, and they no longer resonate with you, yet we forget to remember to clear and let them go. And so therefore they become a lens or a filter or an energy in which you make decisions and connect in with, and that's not always operating from that most divine soul version of self. And the transformation process, I am going to share a link down below through was a video I did a while ago, understanding that the transformation process is one that is not always the most amazing to go through, because when we go through that transformation, when we're observing our beliefs, breaking through those belief patterns to reestablish new healthy version beliefs that connect deeply with who you are now, because a lot of the times you've obtained so much wisdom, so much more information and knowledge, you understand what works for you and what doesn't. And so therefore when you're creating new beliefs that install and embed a new vibration and frequency within your own self, we go through these different phases. We start off and we're really excited and like, yay, let's do this. And then all of a sudden we start hitting a resistance wall. And that's usually the time where most people fall away and they're like, oh, maybe this isn't for me, and forget that when you are creating new beliefs, some of the beliefs that you've held for a very long time have stayed stored within your mind, body, soul, and spiritual level for a very long time. Some of them can be dissolved immediately, and other times they're going to need to require a little bit more time and energy and consistency to be able to break those patterns, so that you create new healthy neural pathways within your nervous system to shift that old belief and install new ones. So therefore, once you've created those new neural pathways, it's done through the more consistency that you are towards that commitment to embed a new belief. And that's where we hit the resistance, because all of a sudden what will happen is you'll be like saying your affirmations or doing that healing work that's about breaking that belief, and then all of a sudden you're confronted with some form of resistance, where maybe it might be your ego, or might be a part of yourself that goes, hey, I actually don't believe what you're putting into me at the moment. And we start going, oh, maybe something's wrong. This is this time that your soul brings in this opportunity for you to strengthen that belief. So it may look like, say for example, you want to say more of a yes to you. Maybe you've been a people pleaser for a really long time and you really want to break that pattern. So it's going to require you to learn to say yes to you, which means saying no to others. So what happens is then your soul provides you with avenues to strengthen that opportunity to say yes. So lots of opportunities will present itself, and there's that governing moment, because we need to be able to change things on a mindset and an action to be able to support a belief. So we can have all the mindset going well, but we need to implement the action. So your soul will provide you with opportunities to say yes to yourself. And you could find that in that time when it's actually time to implement it on an actionable plane, is the time where we may find that can be the hardest to be able to implement. But this is where we see that resistance, and that's where we see those walls, because it's in that moment that you get to decide whether you want to fight, not so much have that internal fight, but bring out that that innate strength within your own self to go, you know what, this belief is something that's so true and for me. So every time I get this opportunity, I'm going to say thank you so much, express some form of gratitude, because you know that your soul's working with you to strengthen it. Like, put your boots on and be like, yeah, I'm going for this. I'm going to make these new beliefs so solid and so firm once I strengthen it, and we strengthen it through consistency and by applying action. So every time you find that resistance, recognize it as an opportunity to be able to see where within that process that you're still finding there's a little bit of resistance within your own self to complete that full transformation process. So it's going to be a beautiful, enlightening moment through Wednesday through till Friday, which brings us through to the weekend's energy, where the card is of reflection. And again, it's about this card is about that internal representation, those beliefs that you hold about yourself. And this is this moment where you can be either always feel like we are always provided with opportunities, with choices. We have a choice where we can continue emotionally beating ourselves up around that resistance process and breaking through and embedding new beliefs, or you can choose to be really objective and move into that space of being the student. Because always remember that we are always in a teacher and student phase, depending on what we're doing or where we're at in our own personal life. So you may find this is the beautiful opportunity to move into that student and be an observer and see where there is resistance, and look at it as your greatest learning portal to be able to unlock more about how you work and how you operate. And therefore, when you have an objective point of view, you're more open and expansive to create change and to be able to recognize, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I did this or held that belief to be so strong. Thank you so much for providing me with that wealth of wisdom. Now I have an opportunity to create something different. So the weekend is about, again, strengthening that ability to learn more about yourself. And each one of these is all leading you towards the following week, where Monday we have a new moon. So everything is preparing you, because when we want to be able to create powerful new moon intentions, we want to be working from a space that allows you to be the most radiant version of self. So as you're working to dissolve away those beliefs, that's bringing you closer and closer to your truth. So then when you set your new moon intentions on Monday, it's coming from a place that's so, from that form that is of your soul truth, not just that head logical place. So therefore your intentions will be so beautifully in flow, and emanating the most optimal, gorgeous version of self. So as you can see, everything is in preparation mode to be able to manifest more magic next week. So remember, everything has its phases, and you're in the phase of cleaning, dissolving, clearing. You may even find that you feel really charged to be able to spring clean and get rid of things, so that you're not only working on clearing away energy on a physical level, but you're also shifting and changing the energy within an environmental level within your home. So I wish you all an incredibly amazing week. Please take care, and remember, you are manifesting magic every single day through the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you show up, and with who you are within yourself, and that your soul will guide you every single step of the way. So much love. Take care and have an incredibly fabulous week.